Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second edition of the Sembang Garage, our weekly talk show that will be featuring entrepreneurs, technopreneurs, and ecosystem builders who will be sharing with us anything on tech, business, and entrepreneurship in various aspects. My name is Amri. I'm the head of Technopreneurship Office UTP, and thank you very much to everyone for tuning in. Do share this with your family and friends. You can click the watch party, and I hope that what we'll be discussing, we'll be sharing tonight, it would benefit you in whatever situations. So at Technopreneurship Office, we develop entrepreneurs and technopreneurs among the students of UTP through our synergistic entrepreneurial ecosystem. So tonight we are very, very honored because we have one of the entrepreneur that we have developed through our to our office, through our center, which we'll be discussing about the journey. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are delighted to have a guest who is not yet graduated, but has built a business for quite some time. So please welcome Amirul Abdul Rashid. Hi, welcome Amirul.
Hello,
You
Assalamualaikum. How are you, sir?
good, good. So thank you very much
Okay.
for tuning in for joining us tonight. It's been a while that we have planned this thing, but the time. For your information, gentlemen, I'm currently doing his internship in Malacca. Now he is in the final week, final week for the university, and you're going to be finishing soon, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Any, right,
Uh,
Amirul,
s- okay.
let's share something with us. Just please and tell us what you do.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day, Abi, to all of you. So, my name is Amirul, and Amirul bin Abdul Rashid, and currently I'm pursuing in chemical engineering at University of Petronas. And I'm just finished with my student industrial project at Petronas Penapisan Melaka. So what I'm doing right now is I'm also the entrepreneur and also the student, and I also a three pointer. So that's our title for today.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
So,
All right.
just a bit sharing with us.
Okay.
You start a very long time ago. Perhaps if I remember back, and you begin with one of our program, which is the first starting of the program, which is called awareness program. That if you remember during the chemical engineering program, we do back in somewhere in June or July, I guess, 2017. Then there is a moment where go and uh, introduce ourselves, and we do some presentation. You and your friends do a lot of some sort of um, hackathon, very mini hackathon during that particular night, actually, the last night of the boot camp. Right. Uh, so after that, you start the business. Right? I think after you have completed first year, second year, tell us why do you start? When is it? What makes you jump into this the world?
Okay, so basically, before that, do you hear my voice so that I can talk properly? Yes. Okay. So basically, why I do start my business is because of first, I start my business because it's my passion. Because not because of my parents, but it's just my passion to be an entrepreneur. And somehow, the other one is beside. We are according to economists nowadays. I wanted to prepare for myself for the worst. Let's say I'm thinking of in the future. Let's say if once I settle with my studies, then I'm thinking of like, did I get, do I get a job after I finish my studies? And then that's why, from that kind of problem statement, that's why I'm thinking that I want to start a business, so that once I finish my study, then I have a stable income from that. Yeah. And
Okay.
the other one is I'm doing business because is orang kata I want to help my parents, and also orang in the title of balas budi my parents lah. Somehow,
Mm.
if I want to throw back that my family background is that I remember during that time when I was in I think 11 years old. I still remember during that time my family business is down, which is during that time we don't have any kind, not not have money, but we don't have much money to feed. My parents do not have much money to feed us. I mean, sometimes I have to help my parents to carry a lot of weight in their companies. For instance, my parents, I mean my mom and my dad sell for chicken, chicken feeds, you know, something like people know as the duck lah, the ayam. So that
Okay.
one, the dak ayam kan. So my mom and my dad sell that kind of stuff. So during that time, we don't have any stuff to help my mom and dad. So I helped them to carry all the load in order to supply to the customer and all. So it's very very like kind of tough to me during that time when you are in a standard fight and you have to do kind of works. You know,
Mm,
not everyone feel that experience that so I feel
mm,
like from that time I'm thinking of, okay, I need to do things this kind of stuff. So when I think to do that one, and yep, from
so
that
so
uh,
it's the beginning from the younger age lah, basically.
yes, we already think that what in the future what we want to do, how to help my parents, because you know my parents do a business with their old school kind of business. So basically that's kind of difference with nowadays business. So that's a
Mm.
huge difference. So that's why I'm doing that one.
All right. So you have
Yeah.
it means that you have a background of business. I mean, your family has a background. I think
Yes.
that is it even how it sparked your interest as well during that particular period.
Pardon?
Does that experience of your parents doing business does it really inspire you to also start your own?
Okay, as my first career is I want to be a civil engineer actually, but then during that time my sister was already a I want to be a civil engineer during that time, but then my sister has taken the civil engineer title, but then
Okay.
I wanted to pursue the another kind of field,
Another
so
branch
that's
of
why
engineering.
yes, that's why I'm choosing for chemical engineering. But yeah, chemical engineering actually taught me a lot because you know in chemical engineering is a hard course in UTP. You know,
Mm.
since you know we have to do a lot of assignments, a lot of group assignment. It's a lot, give a lot of me pressure, and then from that I learned how to train myself to be under pressure, and then how to have a soft skill in doing by using Excel or Microsoft or anything like that kind of
Mm.
technology stuff. Yeah, that's why from that I learned how to be
All
myself
right.
right now.
Good. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
You mentioned about no currently because you are chemical engineering student, right?
Yes.
And
Uh,
uh, but you are doing what kind of business you're doing currently?
okay. Currently, what I'm doing business is I'm the illegal pula, illegal supplier to UTP in supplying a merchandise, and somehow what I do for them is I do for merchandise for orientation week, which I supply for 500 students in UTP. You know, and the other part is I am doing for I'm selling a scarf which is known as Matt brands. So from
Right.
that,
I have
yes,
the best
yeah.
friends over here as well.
Yeah,
We
that
got
one I want to,
we gotta do the unboxing afterwards.
yes. So, yep. Before that, I want to show this is my kind of brand. So this is known as
Oh
Matt
my God.
brands. Yes. So this is our new product lah, our new packaging that we have been launched last few weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So yeah.
And you're doing a non-chemical engineering related business, right? In
Okay.
fact, you're actually venturing into the fashion related business, which is apart from the advice that you're sharing, you mentioned. Now, uh, chemical engineering and fashion for the event merchandise, somehow it's related. and why you went to that? And how is that?
Okay, so basically, it's really different between chemical engineering and also the merchandiser one, because it does not relate at all. But in business, we are going to follow the market demand, what the market want. So we cannot like follow. I mean, like, if you are a chemical engineer, doesn't mean you are going to be a chemical engineer one day. So let's say lah, I'm giving an example. For instance, if you are if you are studying in a business management, so are you going to be a businessman one day? So I do think so. It depends on your passion. Yeah,
Mm, right.
that's why my
So
I point in.
so passion is the core of your of uh
Yes,
the why, the core, the driving force that you are doing this. That's not very true. I think I remember that in one of our posting in Instagram, we mentioned about the word passion income. Passion income is actually the one in which you do the business or you do the uh, it's on what you love doing, what you really enjoy doing. So currently are you on the stage of you love what you are doing?
yes, of course. I'm in love with what I'm doing right now because
Yes.
selling stuff that you like. Selling
Yes.
scarf. Selling scarf is like you are giving people to wear something like pretty kind of stuff. So you see them like okay, you sell with cheaper price, but then you see them wear your hijabs. Then you feel proud of yourself, of course.
In fact, you are wearing
Okay.
one of them, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm wearing my this is my design for my first hoodie batch. So this is my first design UTP hoodie. So I
Right.
sell with this one. I sell for about 100 hoodies at UTP.
All right. I remember that
Yeah.
particular period, in which you launched it during our start, uh,
Yes, our event.
the event. Yes. Back for your information, ladies and gentlemen, back in 2018, when Technopreneurship Office been put under the center last year, TFT, we try to promote the entrepreneurs in UTP by having this event that we call, we name it Startup. I remember the one that approaches me to do this is actually Amirul. Remember we have discussion in our garage, even though that garage is not being completed at the time. You ask about, so you don't want to have this event that promote entrepreneurs. Yes, we do. Back then, we don't do entrepreneurs back in that day, right? And things pick up very quickly, and we managed to do a very quite.
Quite
We have
challenging during
about,
that time. Yeah.
yeah, quite big. And then we invite even the this Naim Daniel to also sing during
Yeah.
that event. I think that's very enjoyable experience.
Yeah, because
So
during that
yeah,
time, I was still remember that during that time, I approached you, so Zamri, why not we do this, we do this, we do this? Because in order we have to promote ourselves, so we have to do like kind of event in product launching, so that people knows that in UTP there are a lot of entrepreneurs that that have inner side, their inner side that have entrepreneurs kind of soul, so that we want to expose their entrepreneurs things. So that's why during that time I approached Mr. Zambri. Then Mr. Zambri, why not we do this product launching and all? Yeah.
right.
So Mr. Zambri is one of the hit of the events that helped me in order to orang kata realizekan my
Right.
yalah idea.
Yeah. I remember back in 18, early 2018, uh, during your break, you approached us about approach me to ask about resume, right? Resume. So I took the
Yeah, yeah.
resume, then you get some sort of job during your break, and so that yeah, there's something about along the way you mentioned about and we suggested you, why don't you start your own business, right?
Yes.
And then you start, which is good. And that time, I think Amirul is very ethical in this instance because he do everything. At that time, he started with business of with Chocoja. I remember that
Choco
Chocoja.
Jab. Yes, I remember that one. because
and to
I
do the
started
show
with that
very well.
business. Because during that time I was like I started the business with Chocoja, known as the Chocolicious. That time I'm selling
Oh
the
yeah,
kind of
chocolate.
product.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chocolicious, right? I'm selling that product which I started with 10 jars, and then the market become bigger until I'm selling that about in total about 1,000 jars. I sell that stuff. Yeah, 1,000 jars. But then I'm during that time I was thinking that uh, every business have their own expired things, like
Mm,
okay, after that I need to change my business venture, so that's why
mm,
I'm changed to hoodie things, clothing brands. And once I collect with all the margin, the capital, once I already collect all the capital, but then I changed my business to be a big supplier in merchandiser, and
right.
as a supplier in scarf, of course.
It's like a growth. You can see that's a growth during
Yes,
right.
because
It,
I started my business with zero money from my parents. I started myself with my own money, and also UTP Technopreneurship give me a microbiz loan. Not a loan, but it give me
right.
fund. Yes, 2,000 ringgit.
Yes.
I remember during that time.
Yes. Correct.
And the
And
best part, yeah, okay,
what do you do to get that 2,000 points? What is it that you need
okay.
to do? Fun.
Okay, what I do is it's very easy to if you follow all the procedure, it should be in easier things. Somewhat like before I started the business, I consult with Encik Zamri, of course, and I need to ask him. I asked to him what need I to do and all. But then he told me that of course, first of all, you need to have a SSM, Syarikat Suruhanjaya Malaysia certificate, and after that, once you have that one, you are legal to the business. So after that, once I apply the SSM, then I approach Mr. Zamri back and I apply and I do a pitching. Once after I already done with all the procedure, then Alhamdulillah, after a month I get the money for the funds.
Remember, there's another two that you do, which is
Oh,
also,
business model, is it?
uh, on top of that, because you're doing food
Um,
business. Remember,
okay.
because you're doing food business. What is it that we
Oh,
asked you?
okay, okay. Oh, okay. You tell me to have a typhoid injection, of course.
Uh,
Because okay, I want to tell about Mr. Zamri. Mr. Zamri is very, very, very strict about this one. So if you do
right.
business, if you do business, you kena buat. You have to do properly. So if you do properly, of course your business will grow up, no matter what. Trust me, you have to trust the process. Once you have followed the procedure, inshallah, your business will go further.
Alhamdulillah. So you
Yeah,
have followed all the process very well, and then registration as well as attending the uh, food link. Well, you have,
yeah.
and that's what the right. Remember when you are in first semester chemical engineering,
Okay,
this chapter, Institute of Chemical Engineering, you learn about dynamics, learn about chemical
okay.
engineering, right? And all this, uh, there's one similarity is when you talk about excellence, they talk about uh, public health, about the balance. Let's talk about balance for that.
Oh,
And
okay, okay.
you are pointers to play up there. At the same time,
Oh,
you are running business, and you are running business alongside while you are having this time to submit, projects to be done, design to be completed, and all of this. How do you balance?
okay.
That's the mystery
So,
we try to unlock.
okay, it's hard. It's hard question though, because okay, I want to reveal my secret. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay, actually, when you are students, you have need to do a to-do list. Once you have a to-do list, then everything will goes well. And the second one, you need to make sure that you have a soul with your gods. Everything you do, you must every you gonna like you have to take care of your pray. You have to pray to God every five times per day. So like that kind of stuff you need to do.
Mm.
And how do I balance myself with the entrepreneur? My business. So it's very hard. it's very hard actually because during that time I once failed in one subject. Okay,
Mm.
I repeat again, I once failed in a subject, and then I told Mr. Zamri, sir, how can I do this? How can I do this? I failed one subject, which is it's a minor subject. It's not a core subject actually. I mean, I remember during that time is a vector calculus. Vector calculus actually is a math kind of things, which is during that time a lot of people, not a lot of people, but many people fail, but and some of them get a lot of D. So, but
Mm.
my, I mean, my luck during that time, I got failed during that time. So, it kind of frustrated during that time. So, what I do is I repeat the subjects in the next semester. Alhamdulillah, what I do is, Alhamdulillah, I got A for that subject.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I got A for that subject. So, but then my pointer keep increasing after a while, and then once I already get that one, what I do is don't forget to always pray. That's the key actually. Always pray that what you want to be, what you gotta be. Then after that, you get what you want. Something like that.
Right.
Uh,
I remember when during the panic, you asking about tick for the exam, but not tell you what
yes,
you did for the exam because that's my style. I will not tell anyone what is the exam.
yes.
The
That's
integrity.
Mr.
So
Zambri.
yeah, yeah. But I did tell you something, which is read everything, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Read everything. And on top of that, I did. I think I reply your message. I said a lot of salat dekat, do a lot of salat tahajud, and do a lot of duha. Right. Then
Okay.
alhamdulillah. So you that's really the core of the for Muslim lah. And
Uh,
don't forget to pray every day. So that's very very important.
yeah.
Core. Another one, I want to on how you balance yourself. Basically, for student, you mentioned just now is must have the to-do list, right?
Yes.
To-do list for every day, meaning that you have goal every day, lah.
Yes, every day you must have the to do list. So once you have to do list, you know what you have to do. So that let's say say do you hear my voice? Because somebody
Yes,
said that you hear my voice. Okay.
yes,
So basically, some of them said okay, why you need to have a to-do list because every day you have your own goal. They say you have to do I mean you have to settle assignment by this deadline, so you have to catch up which one is the priority one. So by that you can to try manage your time properly actually.
correct.
So that's the tip lah.
Yeah. Okay. There's one question well, we take a question from the audience.
Okay.
You want to ask about okay now entrepreneur, right? And also at the same time as well still studying. Do you think that students uh, as early as in first year, if they are really serious about it?
Pardon sir, I cannot hear clearly.
Okay, okay. I repeat the question. Um,
Okay.
you mentioned about being entrepreneur, and you yourself start your business while you are in here, right? Um,
Okay.
for as a student, and then also start a business. Why do you think that students must start as early as during their first year if they are really serious about doing this?
Okay. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, so basically, to me, to learn about engineering, kind of stuff doesn't mean you are going to be an engineer one day. So basically, to be a businessman, you cannot see the outcome in like 10 days, maybe a month. So basically, why you need to do a business as early as you can because you can start plan what you need to do, what you're going to. Everything is about plan actually. So once you plan everything, you start your business in maybe in first year. So let's say that if you start your business in first year, then the outcome. So after 3 years, okay, example for me, I start my business during, I think I remember it's my first year, I start my business. The second, and then after a while, I see my business going strong, going strong, going strong. Up till now, I don't want to be like something like a blag, riak kat sini bukan. It doesn't mean like that. But after 3 years, I started my business. I already managed to gain for 6 figures sale revenue.
Mm.
Okay. So that's what, because you need to do as early as you can, because you
Okay.
cannot see the outcome in 10 days. I don't think so. You can see the outcome in 10 days.
All right. Okay, that's good.
Uh,
So meaning that they have to start very very early so that they can see the progression along the years. Right. In fact,
yes.
the research shows that a business will become steady after 3.5 years. So you can see really the
Yes.
growth all of the city. And I shared that in the previous talk with.
Yes.
Last question from the audience. Amirul, do you have a team? If yes, how you manage it?
Okay. Oh,
Soalan cukup
okay.
pas.
Soalan cepu mas Basically, to be honest, I don't have any team, but I'm grateful to have a kind of friends that always support me. Somehow I have friends which is, this is where you play a role in your friendship, which is
Mm,
some people can do a design, some people can do promoting, I
mm,
mean marketing somehow like that. So
mm,
basically what I do is I outsource their talent to my company,
mm.
which is I pay for them, and then yeah, from that I don't have a team, but I have people around me to help me.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Good. But you have your sister as a co-founder.
Yes. Okay. Now I want to tell you everyone, because in my family I have sisters that who always help me a lot in my business, which is in selling stuff and somehow in the merchandiser things. So she is the co-founder of my brands, and one day, and also he's the face of the UTP hijab wear.
Oh yeah. This is the UTP hijab
Yes.
well.
Yes.
We
He's,
have this.
yes. Betul tu.
That's it. Okay. Another question. Now you're doing the
Okay.
hijab. There's one question from the audience. Asking,
Okay.
um, now you are in the very very not very like, red ocean. Red ocean means that there's a lot of people are doing hijab.
Okay.
Uh, so what is your competitive advantage, and why do
Okay.
you think that? Yeah, why do you think that and your business is unique? Yeah, what makes it unique?
Okay. It's not an
Going to
easy
do, are
because,
you also going to do the unboxing?
okay. 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 Let me tell everyone. Okay. To do a business is not a joke, because you have to compete with everyone. So once you have the everyone, you need to come up with your own uniqueness. So what I did is it is a strategy. Okay, this is tip for businessman or businesswoman. So what I did is I do a collaboration with UTP, which is you need to do, or you need to sell to the close friend. So once from that, there will be a free marketing to everyone. So by that, once you do a collaboration, then from that everyone will know your brands and all. So by then, what I want to tell about the uniqueness of my product is because the quality. Okay,
Mm,
the quality of my products. So with the quality yang I provide to my customer is a very high premium quality. For example, our latest collection is the UTP hijab wear, and also the pleated one. So the
okay.
pleated one, the both this product is a best seller. Okay,
Mm,
so
this is,
for the UTP scarf, we have already sold for about 500 scarf, and
wow.
for pleat, yes, 500 scarf we have been sold for that one. So now we
Very
are
nice.
going to restock the products soon as possible, because everyone is asking, what is the product? Where's the product? Where's you gonna be restock the product and all? So
So you
yep,
have this as well,
yes,
the
UTP
UTP
method
logo.
tag.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay,
very nice.
I want to tell everyone that to do a collaboration is not a easy stuff, because you need to go very very many layer.
Mm.
So it is sucks. You cannot wear it.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, no. Tak lah, I joke je.
Like enough.
It's a mad setting.
Okay. All right. That's good. So you mentioned
Okay.
that doing collaboration is not easy. What why is that?
Pardon?
Doing the collaboration is not easy. Why is that?
Okay, because to go for a corporate level, you have to follow all the rules. You have to follow everything. So you need from the bottom to the top. I mean, you need to do the editing, the amendment. It's not take about 1 to 10 days. It takes about a month. I mean, not a month. I mean, months lah.
A very long
Uh,
period lah.
very long period. Yes.
But
So
is it
that
worth it?
kind of very worth it, sir.
Well, definitely.
Of course.
So taking a risk. So
Yeah,
right.
taking a risk.
So being entrepreneur is all about risk and dare to make. And
Yes.
talking about mistakes, what are some of the mistakes which that you could have avoided?
You mean the about the UTP scarf or my
Or
general business?
yeah, generally
In general. Okay, for example, what a mistake that I do is, it's not a mistake actually, it's a kind of practice for me in order to try an error. You know, everything you do, let's say if I want to choose the kind of material of the scarf, so I need to choose a lot of material in order to make sure that everything is okay. So many, I think it's about the cost. So every time I do, for example, I need to come up with the money. So if cannot, the material is not, and the printing also not meet the requirement, so I need to change the other material. So every
mm,
time I change, every time lah I keluarkan duit, something like that.
okay. So that's quite an error, and also not knowing what is actually you're going to get the outcome later on. But the risk that you're taking though is actually very important for any entrepreneur to
Yes,
try on, right? Okay,
it's a
now
long term.
you can
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
go
a
ahead.
long term process for you to learn.
Yeah, right.
That's
Definitely,
why.
definitely. Entrepreneurship is a journey, right?
Yes, it's a
But
journey.
it's a journey. So you've been doing your business for almost 3 years,
3 years.
about three
Yes,
years, yeah,
exactly,
about 3 years,
exactly. About 3 years, exactly.
about 3 years. So how does the Technopreneurship office assist you in during this period of when you started until now?
Okay, so basically, YouTube Technopreneurship Office has been taught me a lot. First of all, they give me fun, of course, obviously, 2,000 ringgit. And
Yeah.
then I always ask consultation from head of Technopreneurship, Mr. Zamri, of course, and also the team in order to make sure that my business is going on track. Obviously, sometimes I'm feeling down, then I'm asking Mr. Zamri what I need to do next. So Mr. Zamri will consult me. Uh, and also I want to tell that Mr. Zamri also my mentor in the business
Oh,
things. Yeah. So yeah, every time I'm having a
unofficial
problem,
mentor,
yeah, unofficial mentor, unpaid mentor.
unpaid mentor.
So that's why every time I want to do, to do a new thing, so I will always consult from Mr. Zamri what I need to do, what should I do, what do's and
Even for
don'ts and
this one,
all.
right? Even for this one,
Yes, I'm asking for which design should I sell, something like that.
right? And this
Yeah,
is for this one, ladies and gentlemen, Amirul consulted us on does it follow the actual color of the university, which one is the best apa ni, design, everything. So I give my point of view.
yeah, and finally it's pop, it boom.
Yeah, it's boom because it's very beautiful actually. When
Okay,
it's
okay.
done.
I wanna give a tip about collaboration with corporate communication or and with any university or any organization. So what I want to tell everyone is that if you want to do a collaboration, you need to do something like you need to follow all the procedure that they ask you to do. You cannot obey what they want to do because they are the intellectual property authority. They have the intellectual property authority. So that's
Right,
why you have to follow all their needs. You cannot say no to them. So
correct.
that's the tips. Yeah. Because,
Okay.
if you want to collab with someone, I mean, like, let's say, like, if you want to ask someone helps, so you must go to them and also not to get them in a bad way, but in a good way actually, because you need to benefit both parties.
Because
Yeah.
they are
So that's
also
why.
there. Yeah, because they are also your customer.
Yes, that's why. So
Oh,
basically, you need to have that common sense. Yeah, common sense
right,
to be exact.
right.
And always
So
in everything you do, you must positive in what you do. You cannot have a negative mind in your side. If you have negative mind in your side, you cannot be success. Trust me.
So you take the challenge and then go follow the right procedure, be ethical, all of
Yes,
those.
be
Then
ethical.
uh, so, right.
Actually,
That's
okay, actually, I do for UTP stuff. Actually, I just post to Twitter, but then it suddenly blow up for like I think 400 retweet, I guess. And then
mm,
suddenly UTP called me, Amirul, why not we collapse your with your scarf for UTP official scarf? So, but then I was like, oh, I impressed with that offer lah. So I don't think
right,
so that I can collab with UTP, but you know, rezeki Allah kan.
right,
So
right,
everything goes well.
right.
Alhamdulillah.
So when you do macam developing your product and all like hoodie and now it's the hijab, right? There's always about you need to sell this product to people, right?
Yes.
Of course, because that's what business is all about.
Yes.
So what is actually your approach to marketing?
Okay, my approach to marketing actually, okay, first you have to have the strategy, your own strategy. So
Mm,
as for now, as a startup, I don't have much customer, which is the stranger customer lah. I mean outside customer. So what I do is I sell the product to all my friends, of course, and I sell the product to UTP, my university. So by that I create the awareness to them, and then from that everyone knows my brands, so they know my own quality. Because you know, if but the startup is you need to do is to make sure that your quality is to meet their requirement. If your quality is not up to par, how then they promote your product? So that's why. So you need to play a role in your friends, in your organization and all.
but in other words, the network, your network,
Yes, networking. True.
yeah, networking is very very important. And in
Yes.
fact, when you talk about selling is not pushy. It's not about winner takes
Yes.
all. It's not about market. It's like it's a process driven. The knowledge in that
Yes.
because in the end, people will buy from people. People will not buy product, but people will buy uh, more. I mean, the approach is very very small market.
Yes. We
But
go for small.
you go for small and you have validated in your very small niche market. Then you have created some the buzz, the traction from there, then growth. You have
Growth. Yes.
like you have a vision that you want to be some stuff in the future. Somebody asked about who's your idol? People. Yeah.
Who's what?
Who's your macam idol? Macam business idol. Macam something you say,
Oh, okay.
I know your idol, but you want to
Okay,
answer.
actually, if you want to be a successful, you have to go for someone that has name right now. Of course, Nilofa. You know, every time I will go, you know, if you want to be a success, you have to follow this kind of people. For example, for instance, Nilofa, Vivi Yusof, and Dato' Ali Shukri. So that kind of name in Malaysia, I cannot I'm not going to see the negative side, but I'm going to see the positive side.
Right.
So okay, for example, Nilofa, you know, as for now, she's a Southeast Asia ambassador for Lancome. So
Mm,
from that, every time I'm watching them, is like it's give me inspired, you know, inspired to be like them. So from that, okay, from that, if you want to come up with a product, you cannot like come up with a simple product, or which is, you know, you jual biasa-biasa macam dekat, you know, biasa-biasa lah. I mean something like you sell the product with zero quality, no quality and all. If you want to be successful, you make sure that you have the product with the high premium quality. So from that,
right.
you'll be successful. So let's say if you want to sell a scarf, you need to make sure that you have the exclusive, not exclusive packaging board, but a proper packaging board, a
To get
proper presentation
yeah.
to customer. Yes, to get attention. You know, let's
Right.
say, okay, I'm telling everyone. So this one is my product. So basically, if you want to come up with a product, please make sure you have this kind of stuff. Okay,
Mm,
please make sure everything is proper. You cannot sell the product with cikai-cikai, something like that lah, with the word cikai lah. Sorry to use that words, but yeah, if you want to go higher, you have to go bigger. You need to come up with a proper product. You cannot say that you want to sell the scarf, then you give people scarf without the packaging box, without the greetings card and all. Please make sure that
Right.
everything you do must be a proper way.
Right. Okay. So it means that you are following the marketing strategy we call product, and then apa ni, people, all the 70 or 80, and, and
Yes.
you're creating a good experience for people, because people buy not just product but also the experience of buying.
Yes, and my motto is that my motto is that if you want to be pretty, doesn't mean you have to pay for a
High
higher
price.
amount. I mean, yes, high price. So that's why what we are going to offer now. So what we offer now is that high quality product with a cheaper price. So my customer a lot give me feedback. Why you sell this car with with 35 ringgit only, with 45 ringgit only? You need to sell like about 8 to 100. I cannot say. I say to them that I need everyone to feel this scarf. I need everyone to have this kind of scarf. So if I mean like not everyone affordable to buy this that kind of brand, something like that brand yang have a higher price. So I don't want to be like them. I just
Right.
want to
It's actually,
everyone can uh, yeah,
it means
something
that
like
you
that.
have your own why. You have your very strong
Yes,
why. Your
yes,
strong why.
true. The strong
Your
one, that
why.
one.
Your strong why is actually to the respective customer. It is
Hmm.
particular customer who want to look very good, and good at the high price, fee, and the quality, all same quality, but very affordable. Right.
Yes.
Uh, um, what is your plan for growing your business? How?
Okay, what's my
How?
plan? How? Okay, so basically, what I did with my sister, of course, my she's also my, she also my assistant for me. Okay, who the one who helped me a lot. And what we do is that we do a 1 year plan. What we're going to be in next year. Of course, you need to have the plan. You know, okay. One example for next year that we need to collect for this kind of amount in order to have that kind of stuff, something like that. For next year, we are going to have a boutique or an office for us.
Wow.
So yeah, for
Invite
next year,
me
inshallah,
for the opening.
launching, of course, obviously.
For the close for the launching.
Yes,
Invite
for next
us.
year we are, yeah, of course. My close friend, of course lah, kan. I mean, my
Oh,
mentor,
okay.
my CSD teams, UTP teams, and all. Because my networking lah, of course, I will invite. Yeah, next year, inshallah. So
That's
the
good.
plan is,
That's good.
but by the meantime, before I want to have that kind of stuff, I mean to have an own office or boutique, I need to achieve like this kind of profit margin. So in order for me to grow and make sure that you have to do the risk assessment and all. So if you not do the risk assessment, you just pakai buat something like that, you cannot be like that.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So you have a strategy for 1 year,
Yes.
for a year. So that's what we call a smart strategy, in which specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and also timely. 1 year, specific, measurable, meaning what you want to achieve during the and all, relevant, attainable, you can achieve it in 1 year. And all.
Yes. Somehow I want to tell everyone that I want to share the tips. Some more. Uh, I don't loan with everyone. I don't loan with the banks. I don't with anything, because I think to have such a commitment not suitable for me as for now. But inshallah maybe later. So what I do is for all the startup, what you have to do if you want to run a business is that of course you have to apply something like a fund, something like UTP microbiz. And the second one what you can do is that you sell the product that less cost but higher profit. Okay, do you understand me?
Yeah,
Okay, from that you can collect the money. So let's say lah, okay, for example, if I want to sell a scarf, but the cost is about 10k something. So what you need to do is the pre-order stuff. So if you do the pre-order stuff, so you have the money. So once you have the money, so you have the modal.
right,
So you have the capital to pay to the supplier. So from that
right.
you don't have much to think. Okay, what I want to get the money, where I want to get money and all. Okay, so that's the tip for all of you. If you want to start a business, so it's very easy actually. If you have that kind of idea strategy, it's very easy. Trust me.
Basically, you having your we call it a business model that you plan with it,
Yes.
follow the business model accordingly. Right.
Yeah. True.
What is your advice to the students?
Okay, my advice to student is that if you want to start business, please start now. So if you start now, so you will learn the process. So after you habis belajar or after you graduate, you already have your own profit margin or you have your own achievement that you want. So basically, yeah, start business now. So that's I can say now, because in future you cannot expect what you cannot estimate that what we're going to be happen. So in
Mm,
market nowadays, with the oil price down, so many contract staff are being out from the company. So you need to start now, I guess. So yep.
building up your credibility and all everything.
Yes, and somehow what I think is about in business ataupun in other words is if you start business, you will learn on how to get a networking. You learn how to communicate with people, so that when you come to industry, you don't have that kind of problem in meet with people. So it's very easy to talk with people, not the shy cat something and all.
Mm,
So you have to prepare from now. Please trust me. You need to start from now on.
right.
Because I remember one quote. Okay, the quote is in Malay, of course. So sesungguhnya kalau Allah tidak akan mengubah nasib kamu jika kamu tak mengubah nasib diri kau sendirilah, macam tu.
Right.
So that's I pegang sampai
That's not a
sekarang.
quote. That's actually from the Quran itself, right?
Quran, yes, it's from Quran actually, yeah. So I hold with the quote from Quran actually. So from that, I believe with that kind of hadith, something like that. So from that, you will build your own strength, your own soul, something.
Right. Okay, that's a good one. After these 3 years, how does the business mature you?
Okay, you mean how business mature me?
Yes. Yeah. How do you think that it
Okay,
changed you?
okay. Of course, bila once you having a business, you have a high responsibility. So when you
Okay.
have high responsibility, you need to follow all the tasks in on time. You need to, you know, once you have a business, then you hold the promise to everyone. So basically, that kind of promise makes you feel like you need to be honest, you need to be amanah. So everything from that, I manage myself to get myself to be responsible, to be honest, to be amanah, to manage my time and all. Yeah.
That's good.
So
Okay.
yeah, so everything you kena, I mean, you have to take care that your relation between your God, between people, between animals somehow. You have to have a
Okay.
lot of sedekah, of course.
All right. So that's
Okay,
good.
okay. I have
Okay.
one more tip. I have one more tip.
Okay.
Okay. Let's say if you are doing business, what you need to do first is once you have a margin or capital or something like anything, what you need to do is sedekah. Second one is zakat. Zakat is
Right.
number one. Zakat is second one. So zakat is the most important one. What I did is before I did zakat, after that the outcome is I see that the my sales become higher and higher and higher.
Right.
Yes. And then don't be ever orang kata kedekut.
Stingy.
Kedekut. Yeah. No. Please no. Please no. So
The
once
more you give,
you
the more you will get. Actually.
yes,
Right.
obviously.
Right. Definitely. It,
Yeah.
that's what it's been apa ni said by the religion as well. Basically, you need to part of our rezeki is actually not just from for us, live through us for other people.
Yes.
So you have to give the zakat everything, part of cleansing your
Remember,
petrol.
yeah. Remember that everything that you have gained, I mean like money somehow, apart from that is a others rezeki. I mean
Correct.
orang lain punya rezeki. So you cannot say that all the money that you have gained is for yourself only. No, please no. So you have to give to others also. So what I do
Correct.
is sometimes I help the makcik cleaner. They are, let's say if they are doing for I think the mask extension, they are doing for that one. So I think that why not I help them to give their money. I mean the pocket money. So I bought for 500 mask extension. Then I pay for 1,000 ringgit for them. So
Oh,
by the meantime, I help others also. Yeah.
This is what you call apa ni, pay it forward, you know.
Yes, paying
You
forward.
it's part of the our responsibility for people. All right, thank you very much, Amirul, for the time. It's very a good session. Almost 50 minutes, almost 1 hour actually. We have talked. Let's see if there is a question from the audience. Question from the audience. Tadi ada just question from the audience.
Okay.
Uh, you have a team, that's your plan. Right. So thank you so much. We hope that Met Brand, NAS Global Media Global Resources will be much more successful in future.
Inshallah,
We know
Amin.
that you'll be the brand that we're hoping that you'll be one of the brand that is from the homegrown from the beginning until and even after your graduation and all still strong. Right.
Inshallah, Amin.
Good. So I will remove you a while. All right, that's all. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. We hope that you'll be inspired by the session, um, and we wish you will get some of the tips and some of the lessons that we have learned from Amirul himself. Again, I want to quote one of the previous quote I have mentioned in the previous session. Entrepreneurs is actually are the agents of creative destruction. They will destroy old paradigms and invent new ones. Entrepreneurs pioneer new processes and products. Entrepreneurs are always the agents of social and economic change. So with that, I hope to see you again in the next following session. But unfortunately, next week we are not going to have the session because of the Cuti Awal Muharram. We're going to come back and return on the next another following week with another entrepreneurs. So with that, thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully, we'll see you again in future. Assalamualaikum and very good night. Bye bye.